For affordable New Mexico land, today I'm going to show you 3 lots in Valencia County that are under 10K and which come with owner financing. All right, so here's the agenda for today. I'm going to go into detail on each of our 3 lots that we just listed in Valencia County, New Mexico. And after I go through some of the main details you would like or that would be helpful, including zoning, what you can do with the property, and so on, I'll then cover the 9 bonuses that come with each lot, our guarantees, and our hold option, and we'll wrap up with our new promotion and a free land and a free gift at the end. And that slip up just revealed that the new promotion is our free land giveaway. So I'll cover that at the end as well. Okay, and if for anyone who's joining live, if you have any questions on the property, just let me know and I'll answer questions as I'm going through each of the properties. Okay, so you can actually, I should say, find all of our properties at land.gocap.com. And when you're on our website, you will see a map with all of our available properties. My company is Goche Capital. I buy and sell vacant land, and I'm not a real estate agent. My company actually owns all of the properties that we have listed. All right, so let's go to all of our listings here. All right, so this map shows you where all of our properties are, and we are looking at these 3 lots here in New Mexico that are just south of Albuquerque. Okay, hi Louis. Yeah, thank you for purchasing from us. So I will say that we do offer these properties at a reasonable price. There is actually no discount on the price, but we offer owner financing. I think you've been speaking with some of my team members, so we can work with you to find an owner financing option that works best. But let me know if you have any other questions. It's good to see you again. So just let me know if you have any questions while I'm going through the properties. Okay. So if you go down, there's a table below our map. And these 3 properties are number 742. Oh, sorry. Those are our older Valencia County properties. They are 762, 763, and 764. So 2 of these are 1 acre and 1 of them is 5 acres. And the 2 1-acre properties are under 5K. The 5-acre property is under 10K. So different price points and sizes depending on your needs. And you can click the available button to find the property listing page and get more information. All right, so this property, well, actually, let's zoom out. We are in just south of Albuquerque and off of Route 47. I will say we have listed a number of properties in this area before. It seems to be pretty popular. This particular section is not in an HOA, and that's true of all 3 of these properties. So none of these properties are in an HOA, which I know for some people is important. And they do have access via a dirt road here. Okay. And we have drone footage of all our properties. So here you can see they do have access via a dirt road. And you can see from the images as well that this is sort of wide open desert grazing land with mountain views in the distance. And we have a drone video as well put this on. It is on 4K, okay. So you can see the mountain views, kind of the expansive landscape out here. And in the drone footage, we also have a Matterport scan. So this gives you sort of on the ground feel if you're not able to visit the property itself. And you can find that footage on our main listing page. We also have a link to the approximate GPS coordinates, which you can use to find the property if you wanted to go visit it. And you can pull the property up in Google Maps as well if you wanted to take a look at the surrounding area. On our main listing page, you'll also find the assessor's parcel number for all the properties, and you can use that to identify the parcel with the county if you wanted to do your research with the county. And let me pull it up in Land ID so we can take a quick look at some of the important details. So this property is not in a special hazard flood zone. It doesn't have wetlands on it, according to Land ID. And nothing of note. The soil, let's pull up the soil report. I think this may have grabbed the wrong one, actually. Let's go back to... All right, and the soils here are loamy fine sand. Now, in this area, septic is probably not as big of a concern as in other areas, but loamy soil would probably be a good soil for septic, would have infiltration. Okay. And we can look at our other properties as well. So the second property is number 763. It is actually two adjacent APNs. So it's technically two lots that we're selling together so that it would be large enough to build on if that's what you wanted to do. And it is next to what appears to be a homestead. And we looked up this property on a previous live stream. So we'd actually looked up this neighboring property. According to Land ID, it does have a well. So the neighbor was able to drill a well in this area. You can kind of tell that they would have a well given how much green they put around the property. So that's a good sign for building. You can see it is actually two separate APNs. We can take a look at the drone footage here. Again, you have that expansive desert landscape and the views of the mountains on this property. And these, as I was alluding to with the well, these would be off-grid lots. So you'd be looking at septic, well, probably solar. It's possible, though, if you do your research, that there's likely power along here for this property. So there might be a potential to extend power on this one. So you see there are power lines in the nearby vicinity. And like I said, we did look up the neighboring property. They had a well as well. So, and some of these lots, sometimes, certainly in this area, well depth can be a concern. I know some people have to haul water in some of these locations. All right. And this one will also pull up in Land ID. Just like the other property, this one is not in an HOA, which I know is very important for many people. So one thing to note is it is technically in a special hazard flood area, which is kind of strange. If you look at it, it doesn't appear to have any water source nearby, so I'm not sure why it was mapped that way. But it does not have wetlands, and it does not appear to have like an arroyo or anything running through the area. Right. And then if we pull it up in Google Maps, here you go. So yeah, this one is very close to the main road. You see there are a number of homes, again, in this area. So this would be a good lot for someone who really does want to build. Oops, sorry, let me switch over. So here in Google Maps, you can see that there are a number of homes in the nearby vicinity. So this might be a good option for someone who's looking for an affordable lot to potentially build on. Because again, we have priced this property at just $2,997, and we do offer owner financing as well, which I'll cover just general owner financing in a little bit. But first I want to wrap up with our last property, and that's the 5-acre property. So this one gives you a little more space than the other two. It also is not in an HOA. Again, I know that's important for many people are looking for less restricted lots. Okay. And you can see from drone footage, again, like the others, we are in an area where you have kind of wide open space, the expansive desert views, mountain views as well. This one might be a good recreational lot. It does have dirt road access. It looks like there's either a homestead or a small farm nearby, that big structure in the background there. So again, people are building out here if that's something that you're interested in, but you still get plenty of space and privacy. And we can show on-the-ground footage as well, if you want, if you're not able to visit it yourself. Okay. So, and I'll pull this one up in Land ID as well. Right, so now this one is not in the special hazard flood zone. There are no wetlands. And as you can imagine, this whole area is fairly flat. All of the properties are pretty flat. So I just want to see if there's any information. And if we pull up property in Google Maps. Just want to see if we can get a better look. Yeah, it looks like someone has a small cattle ranch operation out here. So people are living here. There are some homesteads nearby and grazing, using the lots for grazing and ranching. So those are some potential uses. It is zoned residential, and if we go to the zoning ordinance, that does actually allow farm uses as well, as you might imagine, since there is a small cattle ranch nearby. And it does allow residential uses as well. So this lot has a variety of potential uses. Could be a homestead, home site, small ranch, or it could just be a recreational property if you want a spot to come out and enjoy the desert in a place that's further away from the city. And of course, people also buy these lots as an investment because we have priced them all under 10K. This one is priced at $7,497. So under 10K for 5 acres. It's $7,497 plus the dock fee. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we do offer owner financing on all of our properties. So we will work to make sure that the property is affordable for you. And we don't have set owner financing terms, so we will tailor them to meet your needs. Just reach out to my team and let me know what kind of down payment and monthly payment would meet your budget, and we'll come up with a proposal that makes the property affordable for you. I do want to note, though, because this actually came up recently, and one thing I want to start calling out on these live streams is it's important to note, though, that with owner financing, we do say no building or living on the property until the end of the loan term. And we ask for that for liability reasons. We don't want, someone might get hurt or inadvertently violate zoning ordinances. So our lawyer advised us it was a liability concern for us. And I think that makes sense. But we don't have a prepayment penalty. So when you are actually ready to build, if that's what you're planning on doing with the property, you can always pay off the loan early and then start building. So one option that people do utilize if they want to build is to go and get a construction loan at the time that they actually plan to build, and then they can use that loan to pay off the owner financing loan. Having said all that, you can use the property for recreation as long as you're in compliance with local rules and regulations. And we do allow, on a case-to-case basis, minor improvements as well. So just let my team know what you're looking to do, and we'll see if we can work with you. The other thing I'll note is we do offer a hold option, so you can do your due diligence. It's $50 for every 2 days. You can hold it for up to 8 days while you do your research. That'll take the property off market, and the hold fee will be applied to your purchase price. It'll actually be applied to the purchase price if you purchase any property. So if you do your research on this one and decide another one works better, you can still apply your hold fee to the purchase price of the other property as long as you buy within 30 days. All right, so we do want to make sure that you get the property that works best for you. And in a similar vein, if you go with owner financing, we have a 365-day land exchange guarantee. So during that first year, if you find another property comes into our inventory that meets your needs better, you can exchange the property and apply everything you've paid toward the purchase price to the new property. You just need to pay a new document fee. So that way, you know that you can get the property that really best suits your needs. And the final thing I'd like to note is when you buy a property from us, you're not just getting a property, you're getting a bundle of bonuses as well. All of these are free, and It's a bundle of 9 free bonuses that we put together to help you celebrate becoming a landowner and also be successful with whatever you would like to do with the property. So these bonuses include monthly landowner Q&A calls with me, a complimentary vacation voucher, hotel savings card, restaurant savings card, a 30-minute architectural consultation with me, because I actually have a background in architecture, our homesteading guide, building and zoning guide, a post-closing checklist, so you make sure that you do everything. You have a checklist set up for you so you can do everything that needs to be done once you own the land, and our exclusive neighbor lookup tutorial, because with vacant land, it can sometimes be hard to get in touch with neighbors. So that lets you find their address and send them a nice letter to introduce yourself. Right, so that is everything that comes with the purchase of any property. And you can find all of our properties again at land.gocap.com. Now, I did mention we also have a free land giveaway promotion coming up, and I have a free gift, of course, too, for everyone who joined. So if you go to the YouTube channel, you'll see that we do have a free land giveaway. That means that we're going to give away a free property, and that'll be on January 1st. I will give it away live here on the YouTube channel at 2 p.m. Eastern. So watch this video if you're interested. It gives you all the details. But to participate, all you have to do is leave a comment on the free land giveaway video, letting us know why you're interested in free land and if someone referred you, who referred you. And then you can go to our website and click subscribe to email, and put in your email address so that we can keep you updated on the free land giveaway. Right, so that's everything you need to do to be in the running for free land, and we'll give it away live here on YouTube on January 1st, so it'll be fun. I also want to note that I do go live daily at 2 p.m. Eastern, and on those daily live streams, I do a free listing review. So if you're watching this and you happen to have a listing that you're interested in having my partner and I review, as well as our community of land buyers, feel free to join 2 p.m. Eastern one day and put the property information in the comments. We'll take a look at it. All right. And finally, the free gift for being here. So we do have our free guide, 17 Simple Ways to Generate Income from Land in 2025. You can find a link for where to go to get that in the description of this live stream. There's a pinned comment as well. You can find that link there. And for today, for anyone who's watching live today, we do have a discount code for our New Mexico properties. So that would be a discount on any of these properties, any of the New Mexico properties, including these 3 Valencia County properties. The code is LIVENM150 for $150 off, and you can apply it by buying or holding a New Mexico property. So you just click buy or hold, click hold, and put the coupon in here, LIVENM150 for $150 off. All right, so thank you all for watching. Again, you can find all of our properties at land.gocap.com. If you have any questions or you'd like to talk about owner financing, feel free to reach out to my team. They're always happy to try and help. You can find our emails and our phone numbers at gokchecapital.com/contact-us. All right. But thank you for listening, and I hope to see you on a future live stream soon.